Good evening, this is Giuseppe Basile. I'm the analyst and trader. You can find at the blog fibstalker.com. I also post regularly on Twitter using the @fibstalker nickname. Good evening, today is September the 4th, 2013, and it's 9:30 p.m. Toronto time. Canadian, I think is GMT -4. And in this video, I'm going to review for you the three widely followed pairs involving the Japanese yen, the US dollar versus Japanese yen, the euro dollar, the US dollar versus Japanese yen, the euro versus Japanese yen, and the pound versus the Japanese yen. So I'm going to start from the weekly chart of the US dollar versus Japanese yen. That's what you see on the screen at the moment. Those who follow me know that I was able to identify in advance, with a few weeks of advance, this potential level of participation of program trading around the 94 level, and after 3 weeks we saw 3 weeks of a move higher here. Moving to the daily, I can show you also the identification of the daily high before the Japanese election, and this was actually traced, the level traced from highs to highs, and as we can see, there was participation in the 97 level here, level of support to the pip, which eventually broke price into 99.50 level, and the 180 level. As we can see, notice how participation or profit taking from program trading is pops in, and when price reach these levels, these target levels, the next level in the sequence would have been this trace here. But as you can see, we had a failure here, what I call a basket setup, a failure in which the price actually came below the stop level 99.50, and price hit eventually the first target, but it was a failure because there was no there was a program trading not supporting price any more in the daily chart. Eventually in the 4-hour chart, price was supported after testing the 20-day moving average, and then we started a move lower. An important observation is that price then broke the next level of support, that saw participation initially 97.65, but then eventually price again went below 96.70. After that, price start seeing a bid here, but not from program trading on the daily, but on the 4-hour, again on the 4-hour chart. And as we could see here, I was anticipating a continuation lower, as you know, and actually we had participation on the downside at this 98.60 level here, very clearly here. This profit taking, establishing the daily players establishing new shorts, but they on the daily also the other side has not been willing to leave the way and to give way, and eventually this level 98.60 was retested once again. Participation on the daily, the second one, brought price lower, but after that what happened, price found always again a bid in the 4-hour chart, and actually price was pushed higher here, and it eventually broke 99.35. So we can expect at the moment is a continuation higher to previous highs here, which could stop this move, or even higher price here, and this will depend a lot on what happens to the dollar as well. Moving to the euro versus the Japanese yen, the 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 weekly chart is saying, actually is telling a similar story here, because we saw this level of support 1950 coming 1960 area that was tested twice and eventually was able to bring price into 131.60. Now the next level of support will naturally come at the next measured move, but as you can see, price never came down into this 122.80, so it means that price is still into this measured move, and the next target is 137.73, and this target nicely lines up with an inner measured move. As we can see, price found participation and never breached this 124.80 on the downside, and the first target of this inner move does line up at that 137 level. So if the Japanese yen continues to be debased versus the US dollar, and this is actually the implementation and the visible implementation of the currency wars here, we could see this price moving into 137. Finally, I will close with the pound versus Japanese yen, which is actually telling a very similar story. Now you know that the method of measure moves only excuse me, only works well when volume is high, and you know, of course, volume of the pound versus Japanese yen is not as the volume of the euro versus Japanese yen, of the dollar, or the dollar versus Japanese yen. So in this case we can see dirty setups, like in this case the setup was initially failed, but we have usually trading market here, and as you can see here, the second time it was tested successfully. It was able to bring price higher into 151.30 area, the first area of target, and then 156.80. And when we see profit taking at this level, working to the pip, then this is an additional confirmation that problem trading is actually buying this level of support, 140.70 here. Now the next level of support being playing at the moment is a level of support that has been tested twice, and it showed up at 148.60, and it has targets above, and it has targets above, and I just want to try to show where these targets might be. Actually, the first target is going to be 160.69, and we might see then some profit taking there, bringing price lower to the next level of support. So moving to the daily, we can see that this level of support, inner level of support, has been tested twice, 147.30, and again targets are above. I hope this, as I showed you on the weekly chart, I hope this video can be useful, and I hope you can help you trade in these pairs. I want to remind you this video is part of my September 4th newsletter, and this video is only for people who are interested and subscribe my free newsletter. To do that, you can go to philipstalker.com and subscribe for free. Thank you very much for your attention. I wish you a great trading day tomorrow, and continuation of the trading week and weekend. Bye bye.